Let's do problem number 78 on page 114. The instructions: sketch the graph of a function y equals f of x that satisfies the given conditions. No formulas are required, just label the coordinate axes and sketch an appropriate graph. The answers are not unique, so your graphs may not be exactly like those in the answer section, or the one I draw, or the one your friends draw. This is a great kind of question that has more than one correct answer, and it makes us process what all of these statements mean. So when I look through this, I get a couple function values. I have a limit as x approaches infinity and a limit as x approaches minus infinity, and right away my brain has to say, hey, when x gets really, really big, that's talking about a horizontal asymptote. When x gets really, really small, that's talking about a horizontal asymptote on the other side. And in this, I realize that a graph can have at most two different horizontal asymptotes, one on the right and one on the left. Here, I have limits that are infinite and one that's going to minus infinity. And so I say to myself, hey, that's talking about a vertical asymptote. So what I have here is a description of a function that has two specific values, that passes through two specific points, has two different horizontal asymptotes, and has a vertical asymptote at x equals 0. So let's see if I can figure out how to draw a function with those properties. It actually wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea for you to pause the video now and just do it on your own and see what your picture looks like, because mine might look different than yours. There are infinitely many correct answers to this problem. Unfortunately, there are also infinitely many incorrect answers. All right, first up, f of 2 equals 1. Put in an x, get out a y. 2 comma 1 is on the graph. F of minus 1 is 0. Hey, that's an x-intercept. I feel pretty good about that. As x gets really, really big, my graph is supposed to be getting closer to 0. I have a horizontal asymptote on the right-hand side at y equals 0. All right, come down to this one. As x gets really, really small, I have horizontal asymptote at y equals 1. And then at x equals 0, I'm supposed to have a vertical asymptote. When I approach 0 from the right, I'm supposed to go to positive infinity, and from the left, I'm supposed to go to minus infinity. I think I'm ready to draw this graph. 0 from the right, go to positive infinity. 0 from the left, go to minus infinity. And then I have to obey the rules about my horizontal asymptotes. I bet you weren't expecting me to do that, but that's perfectly fine because you can cross a horizontal asymptote. It would have also just been fine to sneak that around there. I just felt like doing something a little bit unexpected. Again, you might have drawn something very different from what I did because there are infinitely many correct answers to this problem. Bye for now.